My name is Jermaine and I'm 18.
My name's Olivia and I'm 17.
My name's Hafsa and I'm 19.
My name's Toby and I'm 17.
I think so, yeah, like most 20 to 35-year-olds are interested in the horror genre, so...
I think you could also make it to a younger target audience as well, so that it appeal to them.
Yeah, it appeals to millennials, but also Generation Z are quite into it now as well. Like, especially with horror and like really abstract pieces.
How long does it have to be?
Probably like between 5 and 10 minutes.
You've got quite a lot.
Yeah, that's the thing, because
You don't want it to run over.
I was thinking about like after she kills him, I might end it like there because you don't know like what's going to happen to the other two,
Yeah.
or I might continue, like depends of the time I have.
But you can leave it on cliffhanger as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well.
Would it be obvious who's being influenced by the ghost or not? Or would it be like they blend in, we don't realise?
Please again.
Would it be obvious like who the ghost is controlling? So you know, like you said, they manipulate them. Will we as viewers find it like really obvious?
I don't think
Who
he
it is.
will be like that obvious because he's quite old. You may think that he's like can like think for himself instead of like relying on like someone else. So I'm trying to, even he's like quite stupid and like he's like more like of a follower. I don't really want to make it like being like so obvious. So the ghost is just going to be like in shadow doing like everything.
Right. So it's a bit more like hidden.
Yeah, kind of.
Are you going to give a bit of a backstory as to the ghost or not? Like
The
their
ghost.
sort of past?
I'm still trying to figure that out because I have so many plots for her, to be honest.
But you could do that.
Are you going to have it as like a dialogue of what the ghost is doing, or will the ghost have its own voice?
Oh yeah, she's going to have her own voice.
So a
What-
separate voice to the gal, it'd be like her thought in the head and you'll hear it.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, kind of.
You could do like a high pitched voice or something. Change it.
But you're going to get two different people?
Well,
I wish you could get the same person but just make the voice.
I think I have to
But that's
have
really
like
hard to consistently
5 or
do
6
that for
people,
a
to
whole
be
thing.
honest.
Or if you don't know who's talking.
Because like when it comes to, I need the people for like the audio log, but I can use like someone which is playing like the same character and just like edit their voice, because like an audio log it should be like static and stuff like that.
Mm.
I think maybe make the target audience a bit lower to about maybe 17 or 18. That way you still get the younger people influenced into it as well.
Or make it like, I don't know if all the people like more gory things. If you listen to a horror and watched it, wouldn't you want to hear more gory? And especially when you're older, because I guess you can handle it more.
Mm.
I don't know if that
I'd
makes
say
sense.
relatable characters as well. Like, you need the people to care.
Yeah.
Because if these people just start dying, then the viewers have to actually like care about them. Because if they don't, then so for example, like if you create backstory, someone could have like close family. Someone could like, I don't know, before they go in, they'll be on a normal phone call with their mum or something like that, just to make it relatable and to actually make the viewers care about the people.
I really
So
want to like
that's
develop
it.
them like really well. I mean, I really want to go in their backstory and like through the radio drama, like to show what kind of person.
Okay.
Again, I think like relatable people, so then the audience can kind of put themselves into like the character's shoes and kind of like feel it a bit more, if that makes sense.
So I have like a different variation of ages, like from like 19 to like 26, how you said. Don't just have them all like 25, 26, 27.
Actually,
Yeah, have
yeah.
like a really clear contrast between them, because then it relates to as many different people and character types as possible.
Okay, so when I was doing my research, I've seen that like most girls are like they believe like in ghosts like written in the voice. So I was thinking about having like brave girls instead of like brave boys, and having like, I know like the main girl be like really brave and stuff, while the other one's like naive even though he's like quite old. So what do you think about this?
Breaking the stereotype. So like the girls are more of the heroes and the boys
Yeah,
are.
they're kind of like more brave and like
I
curious
like
and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
Would that mean though the girl is the science one?
Oh, the girl is like, I still have to look into her, but she's like, oh, she's like really into like writing and stuff, so she's like really curious in fact.
Yeah.
So that's why she also wants to like explore this. Meanwhile, the other guy is like the one who's in science and doesn't believe in ghosts, so that's why he's there in the first place.
Just careful it doesn't become like almost a bit comedic, because it's quite easy if you try to make the guy look weaker, that he'll do and say things that sound like almost quite funny. So
Mm.
try and avoid that and make it like as serious as possible.
Mm-hmm.
It might be hard depending because if you want to film, well not sorry not film, if you want to record, you'd have to like research quite heavily into the typical things you'd hear there.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
To make it actually sound like that.
yeah, to theme it that way, like if you researched it well, it could go like really well but you need to make sure you get the right themes. It'd be quite easy to make it because there's like so much variation in the world, like with culture. You need to like specifically hone in on what that country has, and like their music, their styles, how it varies from other places like in Asia and that kind of thing.